I'll be honest, it's a little weird to be giving a recipe for taco filling. I get the question a lot, so that's why I want to share this recipe. But you know, here in the border, tacos are kind of like sandwiches. You know, what is the recipe for a sandwich? Like, there's thousands and millions, just infinite numbers of ways that you can make a sandwich. And the same is true with tacos. You can make them out of anything, with any ingredient, any filling. But this recipe seems to be a standard in most restaurants, and it doesn't make it less delicious. In fact, it's incredibly delicious, and this is just like the tacos I enjoyed when I was growing up out here at the ranch. And once you have it made, you can pop it in the freezer and save it for later. Why do people eat tacos just on Tuesday? I mean, there's 7 days during the week. That means 3 meals a day, 21 meals for a potential encounter with a taco. Like, why wouldn't you choose to live that way? Why do you just relegate it to dinner on Tuesday? Come on, y'all. More tacos, please. More tacos in your life. Live like we do here on the border. Hey y'all, I'm Melissa Guerra. I am the Kitchen Wrangler, and just like I promised in my last video, I am sharing with you my very favorite taco filling recipe. But make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, because then you can get all of my really great recipes from here along the border of Texas, which I am so very pleased to have the opportunity to share with you. So let's get started on this taco filling. Really, taco fillings can be whatever type of protein you like. I know there are some households that like to have their very specific taco filling. So I am going to show you 2 different ways how to make this taco filling. You can make it from either absolute scratch, which is my favorite, or I have a more convenient way of making taco filling, and you can make your own dried mix. I know there's a lot of commercial mixes that are out on the market, but you know, it's kind of fun to put your own dried taco filling mix together and have it ready on the shelf, so you can have tacos any Tuesday or any day of the week whenever you feel like it. Super easy. This recipe uses all fresh ingredients and uses real dried chiles, so this is from absolute scratch. Add some olive oil to a pan, and we're gonna brown some chopped onions, and then add your ground beef. Now you can use ground turkey, ground chicken, tofu. Well, I'm not real sure about tofu, but get back to me on that. I don't, but I think you can use seitan, which is like a textured vegetable protein made out of soy. I think that would work. While your meat is browning, let's put the sauce ingredients together. I'm gonna use 1 dried chile ancho and 1 dried chile guajillo. Now, neither one of these chiles is really spicy, especially the chile guajillo. I'm using that more for color. And even though I have a really high-powered blender and it would absolutely obliterate these chiles once I add them, I prefer to give them a little bit of a boil, because dried chiles, you don't really know how they've been stored or how long they've been stored or where they've been stored. A lot of times they have extra dust on them that you don't want. So by giving them a little bit of a boil to soften them up, that is my preference, because then they're cleaned up and they're soft. Once they've boiled for about a minute or 2, remove the stem and you can dunk out some of those seeds from the inside. And now they're ready for use. We're gonna pop them right into our blender. We're gonna add garlic, a ton of tomatoes. It's literally a couple of pounds, not a ton. Add ground cumin, some fresh cilantro, and we're gonna add about a cup of water. I get this question a lot. Can I add the water from the boiled chiles for extra flavor? And that would be a no, because remember, we used that boiling process to clean the chiles up a little bit, and the water's kind of dirty, so that would be a no. Once everything's in the blender, just puree away. The ground beef is nice and browned, and so now all that's left is just to add the sauce. That smells so heavenly. Oh, Taco Tuesday is just a few minutes away. So here's the other recipe that I wanted to give you, and it only calls for 3 ingredients once you get your dried mix together. Dried mixes for taco fillings is really so convenient, and yeah, there are a ton on the market, and there's a lot of them that are really good. But you know, I like making my own dried mix, and sometimes I give it away as gifts. It's really awesome to have on the shelf, and it's always ready to go. To make the taco filling just using your dried mix, simply brown the ground beef in a little bit of olive oil. Now we've made a double batch of the dried seasoning mix, so we're just gonna add a portion of it, half, to our ground beef, and we're gonna add a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. And that's it! I told you, it's super fast. Either way, whether you're making your taco filling from absolute scratch or from sort of scratch, it is a very, very quick meal to make. And of course, I am serving these with puffy taco shells, which I made in my last video, so you can go look for that video here on YouTube as well. But make sure you subscribe to my channel. This is where I have all of my recipes, all of my little notes that I have around the kitchen. I'm putting them all together in videos so you can see what I do here at the ranch in my home kitchen. And you know, you can always follow me on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, or on YouTube here, and on TikTok. I am all over the place, and I am always so ready to be sharing my recipes with y'all. I'm Melissa Guerra, I'm the Kitchen Wrangler, and I'm looking forward to seeing you here at the ranch again soon. Bye now.